What's up, Aquarius? Thank you for joining me for your monthly energy reading, honey. I had to move this iPad around because the wind kept blowing it everywhere. So hopefully I won't have that problem with you all's reading. I hope that you all are well. If you are not well, I hope that something is said that leaves you well. And at the point when I press play to start y'all's reading, the wind is blowing heavy as hell and it's blowing the shit out of my gate. I'm in my backyard underneath the tree that I like to meditate at and bring offering to. And so I don't know what that means for y'all, but possibly y'all are breaking some barriers and making some progress along the journey, because spiritually and in life, fences and gates are meant to keep certain people, certain things out. And we know that society has kept us limited and bound in certain ways and kept us out of certain arenas, certain levels of consciousness, by keeping us bound to the patriarchy. And so I hope that that is symbolic of the progress that you all are making, and how you're like breaking barriers in your lives, becoming more limitless beings. But we're gonna pull some cards to see what message wants to come through for you all for this month. And I'm gonna be using the energy oracle cards and try to keep it brief, because I ain't got but 10% battery on my iPad. So Father God, Mother Earth, ancestors, and spirit guides, I come to you in this moment asking that you bring forth the best message for the highest good of the Aquarius collective at this time. Okay. Indecision. Yeah, definitely needed to decide on what direction you're going to go in and break some barriers. Because whatever it is that you do, whether you decide to go in one direction or the other, you can't go back to where you came from. So many of you have found yourself in a position where you're indecisive about which direction you need to move in, and whatever you choose, that direction is going to be leading you into the unknown. Aquarius, y'all are very logical beings. You're air signs, and y'all definitely will try to rationalize some shit. But for a lot of you, my little thing that fell off. For a lot of you, the journey that you're on, your awakening, y'all might want to check out the Pisces reading. Your awakening is leading you to do things differently, from a more emotional and intuitive led perspective than logical and grounded earthly physical perspective. The things that you do in the physical are meant to be led by your dreams, your synchronicities that you're seeing, the signs and God incidences, because of course I don't believe in coincidences, but those the whispers from your ancestors and your spirit guides, and just the different things that have been miraculously coming together, they're leading you in the direction that you're needing to go in. But you also have free will, and you do have the option to make your own choice. So many of you have found yourself at a crossroads, not needing to make a logical decision, but to make the decision to go in the direction that your intuition is leading you from, because you are a magician. And here you have that with the magician in the mirror, and you literally got 8-8, because indecision is represented by the number 8, with this guy standing here with butterflies on both sides of him. Whichever direction you go in, there's a transformative experience waiting for you. But you also got the magician in the mirror with the number 53, which breaks down to an 8. Your abundance is within reach, and it's requiring that you alchemize your previous experiences and take that which you don't really found value in, or haven't up to this point found value in, and turn it into something valuable, turn it into gold. You definitely want to check out the Pisces reader, because they had door to value at the bottom of the deck. So this is with this Magician in the Mirror card, you guys are needing to take like your past experiences, whatever you've learned on your journey up to this point, and move forward with that knowledge and wisdom towards your abundance to better inform your decisions towards abundance. So if you've been fired from a job, you've been married and gotten divorced, you have moved from one city to another, like whatever transition you went through in the past, don't allow that to make you bitter and inform your decision to move forward from a bitter place. Get the knowledge and wisdom from that experience and take that goal with you, because it wasn't all bad. You got some good information, some good experience from it that you can take forward with you into your new experience as you make the decision to pick which direction you're about to go in, because you can't stand in this spot of indecision for too long. You need to step into your power. This man here, he has what looks like some blue energy and a crystal, and then like fire in one hand and then fire in the other, and then he has the infinity sign above his head. So this is very much equivalent to the Magician in the tarot, which is the #1 card in the tarot, because there are new beginnings in store for you all as soon as you make that decision, as soon as you become get decisive instead of indecisive, and focused on where you're intuitively being led, what's good for you, what is meant for your highest good, and stop resisting and fighting it. This is going to call for you to use all of your resources, not just what you have in the physical, your money or your tangible items, but your intellect, your emotion, and your intellect, your emotion. It's basically like, I did a reading, it was or a message of some sort, and I was talking about forsake not the assembling. And what I was talking about was don't forsake any of the elements. So you got air, which is your communication and your intellect, which y'all are very dominant in that area because you're air signs. You got water, which is your emotion and your intuition. You're going to need that, and that's something y'all probably not used to working with. But be patient with yourself. Be compassionate towards yourself, and surround yourself with people who understand where you are on the journey and are patient and compassionate towards you and with you as you learn to embrace your more emotional and intuitive spiritual side. And then you have your earth, which is your pinnacle, your earthly possessions, working with Mother Gaia, the things that are going on in the physical, your shelter, your food, sex, what the fuck that was. And then you got, why I keep missing this one element? Air, earth, fire. Oh, this is annoying. Air, oh, fire. I said water, I ain't say fire. You're gonna need your fire. You're gonna need to learn how to work with your passions, your creativity, your sexuality, in order to manifest this new beginning as the magician in the mirror. And this mirror component of it is so important, because it's like Michael Jackson said, I'm looking at the man in the mirror and I'm telling him to change his ways. You're having to focus on self, where many of you may have placed your focus on others, be it from a codependent space where you needed to draw boundaries and learn your self-worth, or just circumstantially, you know what I'm saying, you've had to be a caretaker and put your focus on others. But this journey, this leg of the journey, is requiring that you focus on you, the man in the mirror, what's best for him or her, you know what I'm saying, and be honest about what you see being reflected back to you in your behaviors, your relationships, how you feel, where you are in life. Are you where you want to be in life? Clearly you're not, because you're at this crossroads where you needed to make a move in a different direction. Again, you cannot stay where you are. The divine ain't gonna let you, because you have a divine mission, and that's the whole point of your awakening, to get you to step into alignment boldly, authentically into your divine mission. At the top of the deck, you have man holding the coin. My nigga came out in the Pisces reading too. So if you are this man holding the coin, placing more focus on your earthly possessions, your material possessions, or focus on being a provider, a protector, or just focus on your bag and kind of allowing that to be the thing that distracts you from other more important things that are going on in your life, you're being called to proactively achieve more balance in your life, because this ain't gonna sustain you. This type of shit will still have you lonely at night. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of shit that'll still, this type of energy just focus on the bag, work, like Rihanna said. I have you cold during cuffing season without a warm leg to rub up against. You know what I'm saying? And when you look out into the future long term, you know what I'm saying? This is part of the equation in your life, but it's just a part. Forsake not the assembling. Forsake not the other elements that are just as important for you to invest in and use as resources to manifest a new beginning in your life. And at the bottom of the deck, you're going from that. Oh my fucking God. Number 42. Woman holding a coin. A counterpart. It's a power couple. 42 and 43. 43 represent the 7, 42 represent the 6. And the fact that he's at the top means that this is you stepping into a leadership role, taking the lead in a partnership with a divine feminine. And what I mean by taking the lead is like taking the initiative, being assertive. You know what I'm saying? Coming toward this Queen of Pentacles to align and work together. So if you was confused about which direction you need to take, and you got a Queen of Pentacles energy in your life or coming into your life, bam, there you go. You about the bag, she about the bag too. And y'all can be about the bag together. So for many of you, you are being divinely led to come together in sacred marriage or sacred connection with a feminine counterpart. And if you're a feminine counterpart, this could be speaking to you coming together with a masculine energy, because you both have a sacred mission that is also tied to your prosperity and abundance. For many of you, this is you breaking generational curses as it relates to lack consciousness and poverty consciousness that has moved throughout generations within your familiar lines on both sides. And for both of you, you're breaking generational curses with the way that you are to live out your divine mission and manifest financial abundance. This is beautiful, yo. And all it takes is making up your mind, making a decision and sticking to it, and alchemizing. Taking the good, it's like take away the meat and leave the bones, or something that I say a lot, because that's something we have to learn in order to thrive in this world. Take what's valuable from your past experience and then leave the rest of that shit that don't serve you behind. Give it its proper funeral and move on, move forward, because there's a new cycle that wants to start. But I'm believing that this is somebody that this man holding a coin has already come into contact with, and they both got this purple energy. His eyes are literally purple. She got a purple flower in her hair. She got on some purple. There's a element of spirituality and intuition that is in this connection. So yeah, y'all needed to ground this connection in the physical, but there's been some telepathic connection as well, possibly in one another's dreams or meditations, or both seeing signs and synchronicities about one another. But there's a connection that has taken place. This is possibly a past life connection as well. I'm gonna clarify this message. Man, my mind is blown. I'm happy for y'all. I'm happy for y'all because I know as an Aquarius, being indecisive is not something that you're going to allow to be the case for too much longer. You know what I'm saying? Because again, y'all are dominantly logical beings. in your shadow, you in your head too damn much. You daydream and you fantasize and you strategizing, but you ain't putting no action behind it. But y'all gonna start making moves because you have to. You're at a crossroads. You're at an impasse. You gotta decide: am I gonna go this way? Or am I gonna go that way? And for some of you, you may be having to decide on two counterparts. Yikes! Spirit, please clarify this message for the Aquarius collective at this time. Oh, I love the way the sun is shining on me right now. Move forward, represented by the number 5. Yep, watch the Pisces reading. This came out in the Pisces reading as well. For many of you, the movement that you're needing to take may cause some conflict. It may not sit well with everybody, you know what I'm saying? But you don't need other people's approval as a sovereign being as you step more into your confidence, as you step more into your individuality, as you become more firm about what it is that you desire and how much you deserve it. Other people's opinions about the moves you make start to pale in comparison to the reward of what's in store for you when you go after what it is that you want, and that damn gate shaking again, breaking those barriers, tearing down those walls, anything that says that you can't have what it is that God has already told you that you can have. You breaking those barriers down. No more limitations. Again, that magician, the magician in the mirror, he had an infinity sign illuminated over his head because he's coming to understand, or has come to understand, that he's a limitless being. He's an infinitely limitless being, and the infinity sign speaks to having limitless abundance and power. Move forward. And you got all of these stars here. You're moving forward with the support of your ancestors and spirit guide. I came outside the other night, me and my homegirl, and we was chopping it up, and we were talking about how full the sky was of stars and how bright they were. Because the veil is thin. Our ancestral support, our star seed support, our spirit guides, they are making their presence known more boldly through the way that they communicate with us through our dreams and cosmic connection. I can't make this shit up. I had not seen that, y'all. And we got this 11/11 portal coming up on Saturday. I'm pretty sure I'll release this before then. Whatever it is that you've been needing energetically, that support is coming in to push you in the direction that you needed to go in this cosmic connection. Because not only is this connection between these two a cosmic connection, possibly two soulmates, twin flames, star seeds who have had a past life connection with one another before, but also this speaks to your cosmic connection to the cosmos, to the stars, to star families who support you in this realm and are helping you master those lessons that you have needed to learn to get to this point. This shit here look like reward to me. So for many of you, you may not have been giving yourself credit for the work you've done on yourself and how far you've come up to this point. But it looked like your, as they say, chickens are coming home to roost. It's just a matter of you making the decision to receive it, even though it's not going to be favorable to other people. They'll be all right. They don't have to live with the decision. You do. I wanted to read the message of cosmic connection to y'all. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. This card brings the message of divine support and illumination. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels with greater understanding, insight, and perception. It is no coincidence that you are finding yourself in sync with new people whose vibrations are at a similar frequency to yours. Alignment. These are divine counterparts, masculine and feminine energy, yin and yang, that are perfect for one another, divinely designed to create some life, some business, some something together, and they vibrate on the same frequency. It's no coincidence that you're finding yourself in sync with new people whose vibrations are at a similar frequency to your own. These new connections are bringing you greater clarity and reflecting the radiant light within you, mirroring to you that which is divine and worthwhile and worthy and priceless and infinite and limitless within you. Because prior to these connections or this connection and this experience, this awakening, you probably looked in the mirror and saw all the shit that you thought was wrong with you. And now you're able to see, I'm really that guy. I'm really that girl. You know what I'm saying? I really have come a long way. I really do have some priceless qualities about me. I really do have more to offer than I've been giving myself credit for. I really am talented. You know what I'm saying? You're able to see the truth of who you are opposed to the illusion of what your experiences and societal conditioning has told you that you are. Yes, there are challenges that surround you. That moving forward, represented by the number 5, which represents challenge, chaos, conflict, change. Sometimes change requires some chaos and conflict. Challenges that can really tug at the heartstrings. But please understand that these challenges come to you at this time to help you grow and evolve to higher states of consciousness. The universal energy of love has sent beautiful, light-filled souls to guide your way and assist you through this transition. Not only do you have these wonderful earthly guides, but also the assistance of loving cosmic guides from a higher dimension. You are a visionary of love, and through the raising of your own vibration, you will assist others to awaken. Spirit sees your hunger and desire for change. See how the wind picked up? It sees your passion and thirst for planetary healing. Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition, but first, your own vibration and light needs to be raised. This opportunity comes to you through the challenges you currently face. That challenge is making this decision and standing on what you decide. Courageously, boldly. This opportunity comes to you through the challenges you currently face. You see, dear one, the understanding gained from these challenges and the healing they bring will be the precursor to your own increased light. Keep going and know that you are not alone during this time. Of course you ain't. Because y'all got each other. Ride or motherfucking die. This is a bond that cannot be broken because you got two people who in the physical have been created to connect with and create with one another. This is synergy. Synergy is when two people come together to create something, or when they come together, they produce something that is far better than what they ever could have produced by themselves. That is synergy. So you may want to study the concept of synergy, SYNERGY, because that happens when two energies are in sync with one another. Synergy. And then you got the support of your ancestors and spirit guides. Can't shit come between this couple but this couple. And they ain't gonna let y'all do it. They not gonna let your shadows do it because you're gonna get called out. But you got to make that decision to move in that direction and alchemize your experiences first. And the affirmation here is, I am illuminated, inspired, and grateful for this opportunity to expand in the light of pure consciousness. So I put that in the description box for y'all if I remember. Y'all know I be saying that shit and then it be weeks before I do it or I don't do it at all. But I'm going to make a note. I'm making a